At the Graz University of Technology's beamlines at Elettra Sincrotrone in Trieste, science meets collaboration. Here, advanced instrumentation and interdisciplinary research come together, enabled by the NFFA-Europe initiative.
I am Benedetta Marmiroli, and I am senior scientist at the Graz University of Technology. Graz University of Technology has an outstation at the Elettra Sincrotrone in Trieste in Italy, where it has the Austrian SAXS beamline, the small angle X-ray scattering beamline.
My name is Heinz Hamenitsch, and I'm working for the Graz University of Technology. We are operating the SAXS beamline together with Elettra and Eric. We are looking at structures between 1 and about 100 nanometer, really nanostructures. What is important here, we can really make molecular movies and understand how structure evolving under perturbation conditions.
At the SAXS beamline in Trieste, standing for small-angle X-ray scattering, scientists can visualize nanostructures as they grow and respond to changes, capturing structure in motion and in context.
We also have a partnership with Elettra for the management and running of the deep X-ray lithography beamline. X-ray lithography is based on controlled irradiation with high-energy X-rays of materials.
Whether it's building new materials or altering existing ones, TUG Elettra's deep X-ray lithography beamline allows researchers to engineer function right at the nanoscale. From sensors to micro-devices, it's all about making materials smarter.
We do the modification with X-rays, but we also need characterization techniques. So people can come to the deep X-ray lithography and do the irradiation and study them, for example, at the small angle X-ray scattering beamline, or they can have access to another characterization facility.
Small-angle X-ray scattering provides detailed insights into nanostructures, and within NFFA-Europe, this knowledge can be deepened by linking SAXS results with findings from other advanced techniques.
If you are combining it with other techniques and also developing important synthesis techniques or processes, this is really a combined approach, really giving an added-on value which you cannot do with only technique alone, and this is why the multi-technique approach, I think, is extremely important.
This is the essence of NFFA-Europe: coordinated access to multiple advanced techniques, all within a unified research environment. One project, many perspectives.
We cannot work alone, we have to work with other facilities, and we can provide the users with multiple techniques that are really not accessible outside here. So this can really enhance both the science of young researchers and of researchers from countries that do not have such facilities at home.
Among those researchers are guests from KU Leuven, working on emerging optoelectronic materials with real-world impact.
Hello, I'm Bapi Pradhan, a postdoctoral research associate at KU Leuven, working on optoelectronic properties of novel semiconductor materials across different dimensions, from nano to micro to bulk films. So the focus of my research is to make functional thin film coating of materials which can be used in different sustainable applications. For example, our current focus is light emitting diodes, and to some extent we are working on lasers. X-ray has been very useful to understand the materials properties as well as to improve their functionalities. In this context, NFFA has been phenomenal to support us through the scientific visits at these large-scale facilities.
From structure to function, the insight gained is amplified by the diversity of tools available. 590 instruments across 17 countries, all accessible within NFFA-Europe.
My name is Piran Wang, a PhD student from KU Leuven, and I'm studying chemistry now and focusing on the perovskite nanocrystals as my PhD project, and come from China. And such nanocrystals can have a function as light-emitting materials, because it have a so privileged photoluminescence performance. And also, the most importantly, it can change its emission by various ways, like changing the nanocrystal size and also the composition of the helix.
Perovskite nanocrystals hold great promise, but they are also highly sensitive and complex. At NFFA-Europe, researchers like Bapi and Piran use advanced high-energy techniques to monitor their evolution and ensure their stability.
By incorporating the techniques in NFFA here, we can study the evolutions of the nanocrystals under different conditions, which would help with building our projects and understanding the materials furthermore.
Science today is as much about data as it is about matter. NFFA-Europe is pioneering digital innovation to ensure its research output is fair, findable, accessible, interoperable, and reusable.
Also, NFFA is focusing also on digital innovation, open accessibility, and fair research.
At the crossroads of facilities, data, and collaboration, NFFA-Europe empowers researchers to design their science with the full strength of Europe's interoperable research infrastructures. Be part of this journey.